Do you honestly think that local bike shops are in it just for the money? These community hubs cultivate the essence of the cycling world that no online store can match. From a personal touch in service to keeping the cycling culture thriving, I wanted to explore how these shops shape our rides and our communities. In this new series, we're gonna connect with these cycling institutions and get a firsthand perspective on what makes the local bike shop so important. So today we're gonna start with Portland's very own Cycle Path. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Hey Mark, what's the story behind the shop?
So Cyclepath, bike shop in Portland, Oregon. Been in business for over 26 years. We're in the Irvington neighborhood. Got great customers, great staff, really fun inventory. The shop is pretty evenly mixed, 50% mountain bike, 50% all-road gravel, with some really cool road bikes sprinkled in. The motto at Cyclepath is custom bike love. We are all about making a bike feel special and yours. We're definitely the go-to shop in town for a sweet custom bike. Why Cyclepath? I mean, we're local, we're passionate about bikes. We've got one of the best service departments in the state. We know accidents happen, so we've got a really cool crash replacement policy that I'm not aware of any other bike shops offering.
Hey Ron, why are local bike shops important?
They're a storehouse of local knowledge. And they fix all your stuff when it falls apart. They tell you when to replace your pedal hammers and your bar knobs and your wheel trunks. And they know how to do it too. Best leave it to them. Try to do it yourself. Your bar knobs are gonna get stuck under your wheel trunks, and you don't need that.
Hey, you got any unique or rare items?
We've got a whole case of them right here. This is what we'd call the dessert menu. We've got some custom painted Envy stems and seat posts from Save the Postal Service, Curtis Bullock. Got a bunch of great stuff from Ceramic Speed, limited edition Shimano GRX.
Wait, what's your personal favorite in the shop?
My personal favorite in the shop, I'm a little biased, but I'm gonna have to say it's this beautiful number 22 Drifter right here. We're one of 5 dealers worldwide. Really proud to be partnered with them. Their attention to detail is second to none, and the level of customization that we can do with these is pretty much as good as it gets.
Is this a display bike?
No, this is actually my bike.
Tell me about your bike.
That's a number 22 Drifter, a Drifter Adventure fork, custom Geo, custom Thai Silka frame pump, Dura-Ace GRX mixed build, Thai fenders, raw end Thai rack, tail fin carbon rear rack, dialed in commuter mode. I'd like to call this the final boss commuter bike.
What size tires are you running?
38s with fenders.
Is it 2x?
Oh, of course.
Why 2x over 1x?
I'm a big fan of the range. Typically, with the 1x, you're giving up either the low or the high gearing. With the 2x, you're kind of covering all your bases.
Would you call this an all-road bike?
As it's currently set up, I would call this an all-road bike, but this is a bike with clearance for 45C tires. You take the fenders off, and it's a proper gravel bike, but this will spend most of its life with fenders on the road and some Gucci gravel.
The Silka pump has like 3 different finishes on it.
22 takes a Silka frame pump, disassembles it, makes Thai tubing for it, and then puts it all back together so you've got a custom titanium Silka frame pump.
Wait, so they changed the tube. It's not the regular Silka tube.
Correct. The regular Silka tube, I believe, is aluminum. This one is titanium.
Holy cow. This bike is so nice. Has it been hard to ride it and get it dirty?
It's definitely a user. This is not a show bike. I take good care of it, but it's going to get dinged up, and that's what it's for.
Wait, so is there such thing as a forever bike?
This is definitely a bike I'm keeping forever. I mean, titanium, custom geometry. If there's a forever bike, this is the one.
Niles, why are local bike shops important?
Important because that's the cornerstone of your community, I feel like. That's the place you're gonna go to learn, and they're gonna be the people that are gonna really enable you and then connect you with all the other things around you. That way you're not just kind of out there floundering.
This is Earl Scapoo saying, hey, that's right, you gotta check out the new Everything Been Done gear shop. We got everything you need to make those wildest dreams come true. From gadgets and gizmos to thingamawhatsits and what have yous. It's the best damn thing ever, so get the link and get your head on straight. What's the most popular product?
I'd say the first one that comes to mind would be the Mudhugger fender. Arguably one of the best fenders on the market for both mountain bike and gravel. Basically, it just zip ties to your seat stays and gives you a great amount of coverage out on the trails.
Well, you guys have a bar?
We do have a bar. We've got 3 beers on tap, rotating through. We also typically keep the cooler stocked with great beer and other non-alcoholic beverages.
Hey, Terry. How do you see the local cycling culture?
Very diverse. Riding back and forth to work, light rides, rolling loud rides, gravel rides, race rides. Portland literally has something for everybody.
I really learned the value of a bike shop when I was a bike messenger in San Francisco. I would go to a shop called Freewheel Haze, and a big part of the reason that place was so powerful was because of Travis T, the guy who ran it. That place was amazing at spreading knowledge, building community, and cultivating cycling culture. You could go there, work on your bike, run into your new best friend, and learn about some weird part you'd never knew existed, all in one trip. You got any memorable moments from the shop?
The new owner, Michael Gelinck, and the energy that he's brought into the shop and the community. Michael was the head mechanic here for 16 years, first employee under the previous ownership. Yeah, he's been killing it ever since he took over.
Sam works at the shop and he just got a new bike.
Hey, Dustin.
Tell me about your bike.
It's the Envy Melee. Race bike through and through, carbon, aero, super fast. You can run 35C tires, fender mounts. It's my first disc brake bike. I'm running 30C tires for the first time. I was on like 25 tube tires, rim brakes, so I'm very excited.
What's up with the wheels? Why is the back one bigger than the front one?
So that's for crosswinds, 2x12 speed. I got DI2 on my first road bike a long time ago. It's a luxury I can't live without.
How many miles have you put on this bike?
0.1. I've gone up and down the street once.
So why this bike?
You know, I've been on a road bike with really narrow tires and rim brakes since I was like 16, and I got the opportunity to buy one of these and I couldn't say no. I was excited to have disc brakes and wider tires on my road bike. I felt like I was stuck in the past a little bit.
What advice would you give to someone getting into cycling?
So ask a lot of questions. Certainly everybody can jump on the internet and do some research, but don't hesitate to go into a bike shop and just start checking stuff out and ask questions. We're just stoked to get people on the right bike, get them set up with the right equipment, happy to share knowledge.
Hey, what's your go-to spot for food from the shop?
Oh man, I gotta love Lottie and Zula sandwiches just up the street. Solid coffee, good Sammy's. Gotta love it.
Good call on Lottie's. What's a common misconception about bike maintenance?
How much of it you need to do. The thing is, if you service more frequently, you're going to save money in the long run because you'll mitigate small problems before they become bigger, expensive problems.
Oh, I'm so soaked right now. So get out there and visit your local bike shop. But before you do, you should check out this video so you know exactly what it is that they don't want you to do. I'm just saying, it's gonna save everybody a little bit of heartache, headache, and indigestion.